on top of all the things I've had to rattle through in terms of what we give you and the value we add to your investment decisions, this is interesting here, the newsletter archive. What we do is every week I will send you a newsletter that runs through what's been going on essentially in the investment markets and enabling you to engage with what's happening. For experienced investors, we'll touch upon some trends that are unfolding, some nice charts, and for DIY novice investors, it would actually be a nice way for you to start to learn a bit more about what investing and what you're doing. Of course, you don't have to engage with this every week. You can actually choose to only review your funds every so often, but it allows you to have a touching point, and we'll obviously regularly review how the investments are all doing. But in here, the newsletter archive, I just wanted to quickly show you the sort of thing you'll get. And in the newsletter archive, I've got the newsletters that are going back sort of, you always see about the last 10 or 12 displays, so we're going back through to the autumn, and you'll see here there were things talking about what might happen when Scotland had their vote on independence, the sort of tips on canary in the coal mine around what smaller companies were hinting would happen to the wider investment market, and what to do in the correction, some opportunities to do around buying Europe. This is all timely as and when I sent them. There's some very good wins, particularly on Japan, where I tipped that quite early. So what I want to do is show people that, for example, let's go to this one. This is what you would have received in your inbox on the day that it was sent, which would usually be a Friday/Saturday morning. Now, what we were doing is, at this point here, the FTSE was down, it was battered, and you'll get a very short email. We want it short, we want it punchy. That's the principle of AG20, and then there'll be a DIY investing lesson usually in the mix as well. And that's to try and get you engaged, so you can learn and actually become better investors. And in time, if you decide you want to go your separate ways and you develop your own means of choosing funds, then that is fantastic, because then I've achieved my goal of getting everyone engaged in DIY investing. But on top of the weekly ones, there will be monthly ones, which will have an inclusion of some of the bespoke bits of research I showed you in the previous video.